вами Ведьмак. Мы продолжаем проходить Thimbleweed парк.
Is made of plastic. No murder here. Is made of plastic. No murder here. I can't turn it. Looks like someone knew I was going to get stuck down here. Unless
Где-то она в подземелье, надо как-то выбраться на
only one way to find out, I guess. It's a closed red box. It needs a dime to work. I can't push that. I can't pull that.
Да. Да, ну и как она здесь из канализации, вернее. Дверца открылась. Так, блин, она уже была открыта. $10 нашла. Это которая, помните, обошла от своей знаете, а просто лежала в другом месте. Может, так же с бутылкой будет. Охренеть, конечно. Попробуй ему дать. О, сейчас.
I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can do what I need to do.
А нет, тогда они должны встретиться, и только тогда она им 10 центов даст. Все понятно. Тут не то, что баги, просто предметы лежат. А эти же предметы нужно бегать по всем локациям, искать их. Понимаете, да?
I don't want to pick that up. I can't turn this one either. I can't budge it. I can't budge it.
Вот такая, ну я не знаю. Мне кажется, это минус. Если предмет лежит в одном месте, пускай он лежит в одном и том же месте, а не где-нибудь в другом конце игры, да?
It's sealed shut.
Она
No way to
закрыта.
open it.
Нужно найти, не знаю, какую-то отмычку. Еще что-то.
I'm looking for an escape
Не
route.
может
But I'm
открыть. Не
looking to
может
go
открыть.
up, not down.
А может только. Так, думаем, куда валить. Идти, в смысле... Давайте пока пыляем. Ну-ка. Задаем. Поболтаем. Tell crew.
Hey there, let's go over to the counter where we can talk.
Do you know anything about the body by the river?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I'm super sad. The poor guy. Can't imagine anyone from around here doing something so awful.
Пазл какой-то. Скажет, иди пятнашки подноси.
Are you sure you don't have any suspicions about the killer?
Oh, no way, Jose. I don't believe for a second anyone in Thimbleweed Park is a killer. It had to be a drifter, or one of those mean city folks passing through.
Just promise to be careful who you trust.
Oh, maybe big city agents can't understand what it's like to live in such a nice little town. But I know these people, and they are like family to me. Some of them are a bit eccentric, sure, but I just can't picture any of them as a murderer.
Since you don't sell cakes anymore, what's your store called now?
Not really sure. I've been bouncing a few ideas around since the pivot. I don't suppose you have any suggestions.
О, надо выбрать. Нужную модель. Давайте вот это.
Tubular tubes.
That's a great name. I'm so lucky you wandered in today. The kindness of strangers is amazing.
Glad I could help. Why did you stop selling cakes?
Well, I didn't have much choice. People used to line up around the block for my muffins and pies. But over the past couple of years, business really slowed down. Oh, I'm not complaining, though, because it's given me an opportunity to go in a whole new direction.
Why did you choose to sell vacuum tubes instead?
Well, hon, it's the darndest thing. At first, I just sold a few spares I had lying around to try and help the bakery. But pretty soon, those bad boys were selling better than the hotcakes going stale on my racks.
Are you really this happy about selling vacuum tubes?
Oh, you betcha. These tubes are my life's calling. I thought I'd miss the smell of fresh bread every day, but the smell of ozone from the tubes is even better. And their electrical glow is as warm as an apple pie fresh from the oven.
What do you think of Chuck?
Oh, it's so sad that Chuck Edmund passed away. He was my hero. His booming economy gave us the bakery, and now his tube-based technology is giving me a chance to keep my store open. I think it's just the boost the town needs.
What do you think about the state of the town then?
It's not as bad as people make it out to be. A couple of stores have closed, sure, but it's just going to make way for new, fresh businesses to bring life back to the town. I'm sure in no time at all, the town will be completely rejuvenated.
That's all for now. Don't leave town.
Okay, hon. Just holler if you need me.
Что-то нам сейчас принесет. Нет. Нифига мы с ним болтали-то. И все равно толку никакого. А вон, видимо, фон. Надо позвонить. Типа, дорогая, я тебя сейчас выручу. Не боись. Так, это что? Ой-ё! Это номера сколько. И мне все их нужно знать. Вы только смотрите, сколько их. Это набей, это носи. Ладно, выходи отсюда. Это уже издевательство просто. Даже не знаешь, мало того, не знаешь, кому знать, так еще у тебя... Не, номера, понятное дело. Любой человек здравого ума не будет даже записывать. Нафига кому-то это надо знать. Не, ну если скажут тебе позвонить кому-то, то другое дело. Достанешь книжку, позвонишь. Ну, сходишь, посмотришь, как позвонить. Что у нас? Что у нас тут еще есть? Аркада. Дарк аркада. Буквы D нет. Пойдемте сюда, блин. Сюда. На Мейн-стрит. И эти просили, как вы помните, ту хрень.
It's a WC672.
Ему
I don't know how
дадим.
to use this tube. Better give it to someone who does. Here's your WC67 too.
Thank you.
Теперь туда проход
You're not hard. Say
открылся
more plumbing help.
We'll just clean up here
за
if you want
фонтан.
to.
За фон...
It's stuck.
Видимо, сюда надо идти. О, здание типа шерифа, да. Замок. Куртюнь. Так. Это что-то лук бизнес.
Page and Brothers Plumbing. Electrical and paranormal investigations. We don't monkey wrench around. Huh. Look us up in the phone book for help with leaks, sparks, and frights. I don't want to pick that up. It's full of articles. Some of them look quite old. Get your geek on to the max at ThimbleCon 87. A totally radical convention with all your favorite sci-fi shows, comic books, and the latest computer and video game technology. Listen to our sponsor, KSCUM 198.7 FM, for your chance to win tickets. Wanted. Boost donations. Help out old Willie with a contribution straight to his liver. Come find me by the burning trash can near Books. Stupendous Brothers Traveling Circus. Headline act, Ransom the Insult Clown. Minors must be accompanied by an adult, and if you're offended, it's your own beeping fault. It's full of articles. Some of them look quite old. Key ceremony at City Hall. Come and watch beloved entrepreneur Reno Chuck Edmund receive the key to the town for his contributions to the local economy.
Какая-то экономика, церемония тут получается.
Hotel after the ceremony.
Почему это доска почета? Просто доска, а не почета. Чтобы в ближайшее время. Вот у нас такое, да? У нас же такого... Что это у них, Штатов только так? Ну ладно, все. И только в школе, да, вешать это надо. Ну ладно. Так. Так, что-то... Ну, тут, я думаю, ничего больше интересного почитать нельзя. Что нам остается?
Razor and the Skemettes playing live at the Hitching Post. Support by GT and the Suction Cups. Mechanical bull rides free all night. Roses are red, pillows are white. Get our special bundle and stay up all night. $50 Valentine's special at Fancy Nancy Flowers, sponsored by Vito's Stupendous Brothers Traveling Circus. Headline act, Ransom the Insult Clown. Minors must be accompanied by an adult, and if you're offended, it's your own beeping fault. Playtime is over at the Park Arcade. Blast bad guys in a tournament of our latest game, Die Enemy Die. Highest scorer gets free tokens all night.
Я так понял, нужно что-то определенное.
Boost donations. Help out old Willie with Get Your Geek On to the Max at ThimbleCon 87. A totally radical convention with all your favorite sci-fi shows, comic books, and the latest computer and video game technology. Listen to our sponsor, KSCUM 198.7 FM, for your chance to win tickets. Bust on down to the bakery, cause Ricky's Cakes is going out of business. The hotcakes are not as popular as we expected, so we're selling in bulk.
Газеты какие-то. Так, ну давайте почитаем. Что там пишет? Что там пишет? О. Тинератом. Ордер код. Тут что-то почему-то ничего не видно. Не у меня не видно, это так в игре. Это газета, это так то ли словами печатали, то ли еще. Я не знаю почему. Ну-ка что-нибудь печатали. Так разработчики сделали. Никельс Ньюс. Что за Никельс? Я так понял, тут надо найти определенные новости. Уже не просто смотрите, тут очень много газет различных. Не просто же они так, извините, от балды лежат. Скорее всего, что-то он должен какую-то новую для себя сенсацию найти или еще что-то. Может, не должен.
Welcome to the Thimbleweed Nickel. 8 years of experience and 2 degrees in journalism.
Я
Tells me
говорил,
you're
что
a
я
fan.
в свое время пропустил эту игру. Так, ладно.
I guess nothing gets by the press.
You spend as much time as I have dealing with law enforcement. You get a second sense of this stuff. Plus the cheap suits. Mostly the cheap suits.
What's the deal with your sheriff? Seems kind of odd to read him.
He is an oddball, but so is everyone around here. And it's only gotten worse since Chuck died.
Chuck Edmund?
Chuck Edmund, the pillow magnate. He pretty much ran this town since the 50s and owns the giant pillow factory. Well, owned. He died a few days ago. His niece Dolores and her sister Lenore stand to inherit a fortune if they'll just stop fighting.
We'll need a complete press blackout.
Not with the First Amendment still in place. The core of a strong democracy is a strong press.
Do you offer home delivery?
Why? You plan on moving here?
The town's got a charm to it. Don't you mean the Fifth Amendment?
Nope. That sets out rules for indictment by grand jury in eminent domain and protects the right to due process.
Don't you mean the 18th Amendment?
No. That prohibited the manufacturing or sale of alcohol within the
Какой-то
United States,
алкоголь
but
сегодня
repealed in 1933.
алкоголь был запрещен в 1933 году, что ли?
Don't you mean the 22nd Amendment?
No, that limits the number of times that a person can be elected president.
Еще он спрашивает, в каких газетах что написано.
Not much, just what I heard over the police scanner. Body found in the river. I'll send my best reporter to check it out in the morning. Know who my
А
best
с
reporter
каких
is?
днях поработает? Почта.
You?
If this damn town wasn't such a podunk, I'd have a couple of Pulitzers by now.
What else do you know about Chuck?
He started the pillow factory with his brother Franklin in the late 30s to make pillows for the war effort. Pillows win wars was their slogan. The factory and Chuck were the center of the Thimbleweed social scene of the 50s.
You go on?
Chuck invested millions in automation and became an expert in AI.
Agricultural investment?
Artificial intelligence. Computers that can think. He started automating the whole town. People tell me it was like living in the future. That's one of his machines over there. The Coffeetron 3000. Then,
Tell me more.
the big pillow factory fire happened and killed several workers, and the whole place was shut down. Many blamed the fire on over-automation and computer error. But I think Chuck manipulated the sheriff, and it was blamed on the security guard on duty at the time. But it was too late. Chuck was disgraced, and the factory's been closed for years. A dark shell of abandoned machinery.
What do you know about the pillow factory fire?
I have my suspicions of a big cover-up of Reno, if you know what I mean. I've tried to gather evidence, but I've been blocked at every turn. It's a small town, so I have to watch the feathers I ruffle.
What do you know about the pillow factory security guard?
Not much. He died in the fire and was blamed for the whole thing. But I have my doubts. I just need some evidence, and I can finish my big story and expose the whole thing.
Don't you mean the 18th Amendment?
No, that prohibited the manufacturing or sale of
Ну,
alcohol
тут и
in the United
бла-бла-бла.
States, but repealed in 1933.
Ну, в диалогах тут.
Don't you mean the 11th Amendment?
No, that makes states immune from suits from out-of-state citizens and foreigners not living within the state borders, and lays the foundation for sovereign immunity.
Don't you mean the 5th Amendment?
Nope, that sets out rules for indictment by grand jury in eminent domain and protects the right to due process.
Don't you mean the 3rd Amendment?
Nope, that places restrictions on the quartering of soldiers in private homes without the owner's consent, prohibiting it during peacetime.
Nice chatting. Got a murder to solve.
Это было. Какую-то газету нам нужно задать. Найти и спросить у него вопрос. Она ответит, и, соответственно, мы пройдем. Я все у нее, что можно, только уже спросил. Так, а это что за картина висит?
Do you know this map is a priceless first edition? Please, don't touch.
Пожалуйста, не трогайте.
I can't open that. That doesn't seem to close. It's a map of the Thimbleweed Park County area.
I know it's beautiful, but you can't remove it. What are you doing to my map? Please leave it alone.
Да, скорее всего, там что-то важное для нас обозначено на этой картине.
I'm losing my well-known patience. Stop it.
Знаете, ты нафиг.
Enough. Hands off.
Ссылочка. Не дают нам важные вещи здесь.
Can I help you?
Why can't I take your map? I'm a federal agent.
Okay, that's actually two questions. First,
Она даст
being a federal
картину,
agent
если
doesn't
отвечу на
mean you
два
walk into
вопроса.
a newspaper office and take their map. We have a little thing called the Fourth Amendment. And second, that's a priceless original. If you want a map, check the Quickie Pal.
Вообще не рожу. Почему мне не высветились эти два вопроса, на которые надо родить?
Can I, as a private citizen, please have your map?
Nope, it's a priceless original.
Нельзя, это оригинал.
Don't you mean the 21st Amendment?
Nope, that repeals the 18th Amendment, once again allowing the sale of alcohol.
Don't you mean the 14th Amendment?
No, that defines citizenship, contains the Privileges or Immunities Clause, the Due Process Clause, and the Equal Protection Clause.
Don't you mean the 3rd Amendment?
Nope, that places restrictions on the quartering of soldiers in private homes without the owner's consent, prohibiting it during peacetime.
Don't you mean the 11th Amendment?
No, that makes states immune from suits from out-of-state citizens and foreigners not living within the state borders, and lays the foundation for sovereign immunity.
Don't you mean the 7th Amendment?
Nope, that provides for the right to trial by jury
Говорит
in certain
неправильно,
cases, according to common law.
Nice chatting.
А где мне взять? Блин, а что я должен сказать ей? Даже не знаю. Какой номер картины я должен? Ну ладно, уходим пока отсюда. Может тут ничего пока делать не надо. Надо эту дуру как-то освобождать. С канализацией.
I don't want to pick that up. I can't open that.
Интересно, где это мы?
There's boxes waiting to be shipped.
Тут, ну, на почте отправляют тут письма.
Their boxes were
Что-то почта ночью не работает.
picked up, but not by
Но тут,
anyone
видимо,
who's-
круглосуточная.
No, they're fine where they are. No, they're fine where they are. No, they're fine
Вообще
where
первый
they
раз
are.
слышу, что почта была ночью работала. Ну ладно,
No, they're fine
а
where
что
they
ты
are.
зря сделал. Дасишь фантастиш.
Excuse me. Be with you in a second. Yeah, I'm pretty swamped right now. How can I help? I'm a federal agent. Know anything about the body out by the bridge? You're a federal agent? I work for Uncle Sam too. As one government agent to another, I'll do what I can to assist. Do you know anything about the body out by the bridge? No, everyone in town is still collecting their mail as usual. No one from my route is missing, and I would definitely notice if there were. I mean, not to brag, but I did consider joining the feds. It's just not as prestigious or as challenging as postal work. Know any good postal jokes? Oh, you bet I do. Why are postal workers such great comedians? They have a special delivery, huh?
Почему ржет-то? Эх, придурок.
Good one.
Шутку, может, сказал какой-то. Ну, прям очень смешно.
Why is there
Прям
so
сейчас
much
записывается.
support when the town seems deserted? That's classified information. As a federal agent, you should know it's my duty to uphold the privacy and the sanctity of the mail. Unless it pertains to an investigation and you have all the necessary paperwork, I can't help you. Who is all this mail addressed to? I can't tell you. It would be a federal crime. I would assume you knew that, being a federal employee and all. Or is this some sort of sting to catch crooked mail clerks? Because I keep things ship-shape here in the Thimbleweed branch, so there's no need to worry about us here. Thanks for your help. We'll be back if we have any more questions. Anytime.
Ну что теперь? Записка какая-то. Давайте почитаем.
Post office boxes for rent. 2 for 1 special. Rent a box, and we promise not to peek inside your mail. It's a slot for mail. Not much else to see. I don't want to pick that up. Excuse me. Be with you in a second. How can I help, Agent Reyes? Tell me a good postal joke. What did the mailman say to the customer who asked if he could ship a donkey in the mail? They told her they'd haul ass and find out. Another good one. Thanks for your help. We'll be back if we have any more questions. Anytime. That tape is for official government business only. But since you're a vet, just go easy. We're almost out of it. I don't want to pick that up. It's sold out of tape.
I told you we were almost out of tape. Now we're totally out.
It's sold out of tape. Excuse me.
I told you we were almost out of tape. Now we're totally out. How can I help, Agent Reyes?
Thanks for your help. We'll be back if we have any more questions.
Anytime.
О, лента какая-то появилась, лопасти Китая. Как она у меня появилась. Ну ладно. Лишний предмет не помешает. Еще с ним поболтаю.
Excuse me.
Be with you in a second. How can I help, Agent Reyes?
Thanks for your help. We'll be back if we have any more questions.
Anytime.
Ладно, теперь отсюда. Так, эту фигню давайте возьмем. Записку, вернее. Наверное, так, что, наверное... О! Это кто? Вилли какой-то. Утиных шталь? И старый шаль. Вилли Билли, а?
Loose change? Buy me some kombucha? Buy me some kombucha?
I don't want to pick that up. 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 I can use it if I wanted to. A good way to get rid of excess useless inventory.
You got any loose change? Have you seen my dime? You got any gluten-free donuts?
I'm a federal agent, and I have some questions for you. You know anything about the body found by the bridge?
A body? I thought that was a log wearing a suit.
Do you know anything about the body or not?
What body? I thought we were talking about a log.
Do you know anything about the body or not?
What body? I thought we were talking about a log.
Where do you sleep at night?
I have a premium bit of cardboard real estate in the nicest part of the sewers. I've had almost no gator attacks, and there's even a grate for ventilation, so my sewer lungs are even better than ever.
What's that in your pocket? Looks like a wallet.
I don't have a wallet. I'm a bum.
You really want to play this game?
Maybe I'm just happy to see you.
It's in plain sight. I don't even need a warrant to just take it.
It's mine. Finders keepers.
Ah, so you do in fact admit there is something in your pocket.
Well, well, I can't give it to you. What would I put my money in?
I don't care.
See? It's not so easy, is it, Hotshot?
I've had enough. I'm a federal agent. Hand over the bloody wallet.
Well, I may be a drunk bum, but I know my rights, and you need a warrant. Now, look, you find me another wallet to keep all personals in, and this one is yours. It's coming apart anyway, not like those amazing Ransom the Clown wallets they used to sell before his career hit the skids. Now, Ransom was an adulterer, a cheat, and complete. But he licensed good wallets.
We'll play it your way. For now.
Что из этого выбирать? Давайте.
Tell me what you know about Chuck.
The man was an ass, and I'm glad he died of a heart attack. He ruined my life over nothing.
How did Chuck ruin your life?
Mr. Edmund made sure I was blacklisted in Thimbleweed Park. My so-called friends turned their backs on me. My watch repair business mysteriously burnt down, and I lost everything. Couldn't get dinner reservations,
Короче,
let
с
alone a
бомжами
job.
разговаривали.
In the end, all I had left in my old life was my beloved Stradivarius.
Why did Chuck try to ruin you?
I took his girlfriend out to see that lame insult clown one night. But in my defense, Chuck changed girlfriends more often than he changed shirts. Well, how was I supposed to know she was flavor of the month for the Pillatronic Playboy?
We'll talk later.
Ну, что, ходим-то?
Where would I go? You got any second-hand crystals?
Да. Я бла-бла-бла-бла, тут дофига.
Thimbleweed Park guided tours? Buy me some kombucha?
Камбук,
You got any second-hand crystals? You got any second-hand crystals? You got any loose change?
Так, да, куда мы пошли?
The monkey paw knows.
А, это та, которая на представлении была, помните?
His head seemed almost alive. I think I saw it move.
Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
Скоро же буду заканчивать плейлист. Let's Play, извиняюсь. Народ, завтра будем проходить, искать бутылку, которая не выпала. Скорее всего, она лежит где-то в другом конце. Карты. Я сейчас еще побегу, поищу без вас. Найду ее, не найду. Если не найду, то с вами будем искать. Там долго, может быть, без нее вообще никак не получится. И эту надо из канализации как-то освободить. Давайте с этой поговорим.
Welcome to the Thimbleweed Park Occult Bookstore. I'm Madame Marina. Are you here for the hexes, the summer blowout sale, or based on those suits you're wearing, my tax records? I don't get too many visits from suited and booted federal agents these days.
I'm Agent Reyes. I'm just here to ask a few questions, ma'am.
Well, all right then. How can I help?
Okay.
Do you know anything about the body by the river?
I know everything that goes on around here.
Great! So, you know who was involved in the murder?
Okay, so I don't know everything right this minute, but if you're willing to get your hands a little dirty, I can find the answers you're looking for.
What do you need to help us find the killer? I don't want to break agent protocol, but we really need a lead in this case.
I need to go on a vision quest to find the answer, but I can't really reach out into the void without a little bit of assistance. If you can get me an agaricus fungus visionum delectamentum mushroom from the sewers, I might be able to help.
Those don't sound legal.
And your point is?
Tell me about yourself, Madame Marina.
There's not much to tell. I set up my shop in Thimbleweed after finessing my craft on the road for many years. After all, there's only so many nights you can vomit peyote and pull cactus needles out of your ass in the desert before it becomes old news.
What is this place?
It's the county's primary source of occult books, knowledge, and services. You need hexes, curses, cure-alls, or curios? You come to me. You need voodoo, fortunes, or flim-flams? You come to me.
Fascinating.
You need cough drops or coffee filters? Hey, go to the quickie, pal.
How did you get into the occult?
Oh, I suppose when I realized I could get baked and make money doing it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a serious spiritual practice.
I don't know what to tell you, dear. I like tripping balls. And with the money I rake in from my curses, I'm gonna retire on a yacht in the Bahamas.
Why did you set up shop here?
The vibrations. This town has a dark and weird energy, which makes it perfect for occult business.
Do you mean an energy like the signals I've been hearing about?
No. Those signals sparking through the air lately are something else altogether. I don't know what they mean, but I know it isn't good.
Can you really hex people?
I sure can, no matter what the Consumer Watchdog Service says. Might not always come out exactly as you want, but spirits work in mysterious ways. So if you have any complaints, take it up with them.
Did you hex Ransom the Clown?
I'm very proud of that curse. He was being a jerk and he needed a little beat down with the karma bat.
I think a permanently cursed face might have been more than a little beating, man.
You want a taste of my karma bat, Agent Reyes?
Hello? No, man. Sorry, man. Goodbye.
Ну что, народ, на этом все. А с вами был Ведьмак. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. Всем пока и удачи. Давайте. Покеда. До завтра. В общем, сегодня вечером будем проходить. Сегодня у нас ночь уже. Да, надо завтра на утро. После работы и будем проходить дальше. Все, пока.